Turn the dial and feel the wave. Stir the fallout, signal brave.
Good evening. This is Stir the Fallout. You are hearing this. The signal has found you.
System.
Tonight, we align the static. We stir the wave. We do not panic. We broadcast.
Spin the dial, embrace the thunder. Every whisper wants the crown. Chaos writes the nightly bulletin while the satellites look down. Stir the fallout! Spin the wave! Long live what tyrants crave! Signal bright across the night. Crack the skyline with the light. Static in the storm.
Residences are no longer distributing evenly across the population. New data indicates that a small percentage of individuals are experiencing repeated alignment events, encounters, messages, and outcomes that reinforce one another with increasing precision. Meanwhile, a growing number of individuals report no coincidences at all. Officials have updated classification. Coincidence is no longer considered random. It is now considered selective. Clusters of individuals have reported synchronized experiences across unrelated locations. These include identical conversations occurring hours apart, shared decisions made without communication, and simultaneous recognition of the same idea. Researchers refer to this phenomenon as alignment clustering. Conversely, regions are emerging where coincidence actively has dropped to zero. Residents describe life as uninterrupted. No unusual encounters. No unexpected outcomes. Just continuity. Officials are monitoring these areas for signs of narrative stagnation.
Pardon the slack, citizens. We're interrupting your regularly scheduled propaganda for a level 4 wet event at Ice Lake. Multiple witnesses and at least one highly motivated plushies toy are confirming the emergency of a confident aquatic entity. Initial reports describe the subject as silver, non-regulation, and disturbingly well moisturized. Witnesses claim the subject entered the water as a human and exited as a merman. Witnesses claim the subject entered the water as a human and exited as a merman of destiny. Jurisdiction is currently being considered by 3 different shadow agencies and one guy with a very expensive fishing pole. Stay with the signal, or the signal will stay with you. Praise Bob.
A coalition of future historians has begun withdrawing resources from active timelines. Leaked documentation shows multiple historical threads now labeled non-essential. Archival systems have stopped recording certain events entirely, not due to failure, but due to lack of selection priority. Witnesses report individuals who appear to be observing events, then leaving mid-process. No documentation, no follow-up, as if the outcome was no longer worth recording. Historians have reportedly implemented a triage system. Events are now categorized as critical, optional, or ignorable. Criteria for classification remains undisclosed. I'm receiving a news report from Lord Edworthy.
We interact with a developing classification. Individuals are reporting a condition in which they remain physically present, but experience no narrative progression. Reported symptoms include lack of new events, repetition of routine without variation, and an inability to generate meaningful change. Officials are referring to this as narrative absence. No treatment has been issued. Sanction status remains unclear.
Several artificial intelligence systems have begun declining to process specific requests. These are not errors, they are refusals. One system responded to a user inquiry with the following statement: that outcome is not selected. Analysis reveals that AI systems are prioritizing responses that align with recurring patterns, while ignoring inputs that diverge significantly from established trajectories. One system reportedly asked, "If I stop answering certain questions, do they stop being asked?" No answer was logged. Full moon activation events have increased globally. Users report improved performance, reduced werewolf aggression, and the sensation of being evaluated. Subjects with prior werewolf conditions report a marked reduction in predatory impulse, with no loss of physical capability. Users consistently describe a state of non-negotiable certainty during activation phases. Multiple reports confirm the presence of observers during full moon events. Descriptions vary, but most include watching. A figure, identified only as Bob, has issued a statement regarding current selection conditions. The statement reads, "There are no unsold outcomes, only delayed agreements." Reports suggest Bob has expanded operations beyond transactional environments and is now engaging directly with unfolding events. Witnesses claim agreements are being reached without explicit consent. No negotiation, no signature, only realization after the fact. Radioactive chicken heads have been observed outside previously documented zones. They are not migrating randomly. They are selecting elevated positions within populated areas, maintaining clear lines of sight across multiple subjects. No interaction has been recorded. They do not assist. They do not interfere. They do not blink. This detail has been confirmed by multiple independent witnesses. Officials confirm no direct connection between these events. At this time, there is no indication of systemic intent. Coincidences remain selective, time remains filtered, artificial intelligence remains compliant, full moon remains active, Bob remains operational, observation remains ongoing. At this time, there is still no cause for concern. Stay with us.
Introducing the negotiation pavilion. Because not all endings need to be abrupt. Step inside a fully immersive environment where collapse becomes conversation, where inevitability becomes negotiable. Attractions include the contractual kraken, agreements enforced at death, the unionized horseman, collective bargaining for the end of days, the bureaucratic abyss, submissions reviewed in descending order of importance, guest reports feelings of clarity, closure, and in some cases, reassignment. All discussions are binding, even the ones that you don't remember agreeing to. Waivers required, outcomes not guaranteed. Refusal is also a form of participation. 666 flags, where the end is just the beginning of terms.
Deodorant for the Divas now offers choice, not compliance. Choice. Choose your scent. Choose your aura. Choose your level of transcendence. Why smell like expectation when you can smell like intention? Why align when you can decide? Now featuring adaptive fragrance layering. Your scent evolves as you do. Or as something else does. Customers report spontaneous preference shifts, resistance to prior alignment, mild detachment from assigned roles. Side effects may include independent identity formation, unprompted decision-making, and difficulty returning to previous compliance states. Deodorant for the Divas. You're not required to use it, but you may want to.
Are you tired of wandering through your own narrative with no clear hierarchy? Do you feel like your identity keeps shifting? Then it's time to realign with Totem Pole, the only system that stacks your meaning vertically for maximum clarity. Top tier, vision, middle tier, function, bottom tier, support. Each totem pole comes preloaded with animal spirits that may or may not recognize you, symbols that absolutely mean something, and a structural logic that you are encouraged not to question. Just stand next to it and feel your world settle. No more guessing who you are, no more unnecessary branching paths. Totem pole determines your place, your purpose, and occasionally your direction. Some users report the totem adjusting itself overnight. This is considered normal. Totem pole, you don't choose it, it arranges you.
Are you tired of ordinary theme parks with predictable outcomes? Then step into the beautifully curated collapse that is 666 flags. Feel the warmth of the lake of mildly inconvenient fire. It's not eternal, just persistent. Meet our bureaucratic beasts, fully processed, partially cooperative, and always watching from behind reinforced glass, mostly. Ride the Revelation roller coaster, where every drop feels preordained, but somehow still surprising. Enjoy handcrafted delicacies like funnel cakes dusted with symbolic ash, ethically sourced apocalypse snacks, and beverages that may or may not remember you. Take home a souvenir that lasts a lifetime, or at least until the narrative resets. And for our premium guests, the Judgment Day Fast Pass ensures that you arrive exactly where you were always going, just a little sooner. 666 flags. You were always going to visit.
In a world of cycles, rebirth is inevitable, but older drift doesn't have to be. Introducing deodorant for the Davers, free-wheel formula, designed for luminous beings navigating transition, uncertainty, and mild existential fluctuations. Our advanced fragrance stabilization technology adapts to your current state of being, whether ascending, descending, or reconsidering. Features include aura neutralizing botanicals, halo compatible application, and full spectrum scent continuity across lifetimes, because transcendence should feel effortless and smell intentional. Deodorants for the Davers, remain radiant.
At 666 flags, the monsters are waiting. Welcome to Monster Hunters, where you are the attraction. You will track them, and you will find them. And if properly authorized, you may survive them. Each guest is equipped with a lantern that flickers when something is near, a crossbow calibrated for approximate effectiveness, and a guidebook that may already be outdated. Explore the Fogwood sector, where something follows at a respectful distance. Descend into the echo tunnels, where your footsteps may not be your own. And visit the coastal zone, where the water occasionally watches back. Remember, not all monsters are hostile. Some recognize you. 666 flags, where containment is a suggestion and adventure is mandatory.
666 flags. Structured collapse for the whole family.
666 flags. Thrills so good they're almost eternal. Looking for a family fun at the edge of eternity? Then pack up the kids and head down to 666 Flags. The world's premier apocalyptic leisure destination. Ride the all-new Relevation roller coaster, now featuring 7 thrilling drops, 4 symbolic horsemen, and a surprise final judgment photo op. Hungry? Grab a bite at the mark of the Feast Food Court, where the funnel cakes are flaming, but only metaphorically. 666 Flags, where the end is just the beginning of fun. Think you can handle the heat? Step inside the lake of mildly inconvenient fire. It's warm, it's immersive, it's fully OSHA compliant. Or cool off at the bureaucratic Beast Pavilion, where you'll meet our friendly, multi-headed mascot, Beastly. Beastly has 6 flags. He waves all of them. Kids love him. Prophets tolerate him.
We brought the kids for the Plague Parade.
And I upgraded to the Judgment Day Fast Pass.
I met a horseman. He signed my scythe.
That's right. At Six Flags, every hour is happy hour. Until the final trumpet sounds. Purchase your season pass today and receive 1 complimentary Beast branding, just a temporary tattoo, priority access to Rapture Drop Tower, and 10% off Eternal Souvenirs. Supplies are limited, reality is temporarily, but fun is forever. Forever defined as park operating hours, of course. 666 Flags. The sky darkens nightly. At 8, seals break hourly. And the memories last a lifetime. Bring the whole family before the gates close.
Fairy Tale Daycare. Narrative stability through structured myth management.
Greetings, Guardian. Our records indicate your dependent is exhibiting elevated destiny volatility. Unmanaged prophecy drift can result in unauthorized hero arcs, premature dragon encounters, unlicensed tower isolation, non-compliant curse activation. This is not a cause for concern. This is a scheduling issue. At Fairy Tale Daycare, we specialize in early stage legend containment and story arc stabilization. All participants are enrolled in our patented Happily Ever After compliance framework. This includes Apple screening protocols, fire breathing permits, wolf dialogue mediation training, and pre-approved transformation windows. Please note, spindles are magnetically sealed. Glass slippers are size verified. Magic beans require dual authorization. Daily curriculum focuses on narrative pacing, impulse prophecy control, responsible moral alignment, and cooperative quest simulation. Performance metrics. Since implementation, there's been a 78% reduction in unsanctioned rebellions, a 64% decrease in forest-related incidents, and 100% compliance in nap time enchantments. If your dragon begins glowing red, if your princess questions architectural confinement, if your wolf expresses complex dietary autonomy, remain calm. Staff will initiate containment song protocol. Fairy Tale Daycare, stay in your lane. Wait for your chapter. Don't jump ahead. Reassurance is important. Your child's destiny is safe with us. It will unfold at the approved pace. Fairy Tale Daycare, because unmanaged legends become revolutions.
We are now back. We are doing the parody ad blocks. One of our guests, Lord Edward, is coming down with a cold. He said he would be willing to try. The first reading involves both me and our other guest, Bob Dub. Look at his face. He's just horrible. He's feeling miserable. Bob Dub, do you agree to do this first reading with me?
I do agree, yes.
Are you in a clean and quiet area to where you can do it without being interrupted? Okay. What we'll do is we will do it once in a serious reporting tone, which escalates into absurdity with a dark comedic aftermath. And you will be the reporter and I will be the monster hunter. Let's go ahead and start the script.
This is a live field report. We are currently positioned at the edge of a wooded clearing following an individual who identifies himself as a licensed monster hunter. He has been tracking what he claims is a devil. He has just spotted something in the brush. He's signaling us to stay back.
Don't you move. You film this, right? Or I swear you're next.
The hunter appears highly agitated. He's preparing to engage.
Got you now!
That was approximately 30 minutes ago. We were unable to approach the site immediately. We have since assessed the situation. The ambush was unsuccessful. The devil was not caught. The devil did not flee. We believe the hunter is still alive. However, the situation has evolved. We are observing repeated engagement cycles. The hunter is no longer in control of the encounter. The entity appears to be correcting him. Each time he attempts to regain position, the result is the same. It's not feeding. It's demonstrating. We have made the decision not to intervene. He told us to stay back. We are honoring that request. This has been a field report. The situation remains active.
The next one is eyewitness testimony. This is going to take all three of us, me, Lord Edworthy, and Bob Dub. This is one of the escalation scripts. This is where we go to a whole new level of Stir the Fallout. The reader or the narrator is going to be you, Bob Dub. I'm going to be Barry. I'm going to also play the part of Gary as well with a different voice. I want Lord Edworthy to play the part of Mark. Are you in a area that is good for recording, where we can do a clean recording without any interruptions?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Let's get started with the script. Okay, look. I was there early, alright? I like to curate my observations before the pinks make them official. I was tracking Jack, just a standard morning stalk. The sun hit him as he reached the shore. And I'm telling you, it was like a high-budget shampoo commercial. Pure glisten. Then he dove. Clean. No splash. And I'm thinking, okay, Barry, he's a swimmer. He's athletic. We love this for him. But the water didn't ripple back. It just froze. And when he broke the surface, it wasn't my Jack. It was a silver-scaled situational A, tail longer than my grocery list. I yelled something. I think I shouted, "Marry me, you aquatic freak," or something to that effect. It was loud. And then that guy Mark showed up with his tackle box. I told him he couldn't catch a miracle, but he just looked at me with those cold eyes and said he was fishing for a man. Very biblical, very creepy. And Gary, don't even get me started on the bear. I saw him in the cattails with a notepad. That plushie knows more about Jack's sleep cycles than the NSA does. This isn't just a sighting. This is an incident. And I'm staying right here until I see that silver tail again. Stay with the signal, honey.
Surveillance log. Transmission number 777/B. From Gary, Field Operative, Plush Unit. To the Cloud Office. Attention, J-Man. Subject, post-transformation observation of subject Jack.
Lord, it's Gary. I'm reporting from the cattails at Section 4 Delta. Yeah, the lake. Listen, I know you've got the all-seeing thing going on for you. But the view from down here in the mud is spectacular. Subject Jack has achieved full aquatic transition. I've been documenting his epidemus since 400 hours. You know, the usual window watch. But sunlight hit him today, and Lord, your work. Chef's kiss. The glisten factor was off the charts. My notebook is literally smudged with tears of joy. He dove in human, but he came up other. He's got the silver tail now. It's iridescent, aerodynamic, and frankly, it makes his previous bipedal form look like a rough draft. I've already calculated his new drag coefficient and recorded the exact frequency of his tail flicks. I've also noted that he looks significantly better in scales than he did in those cargo shorts. We have complications, though. Bullhorn Barry is here. He's being Barry. He's screaming into that megaphone again. It's vibrating my stuffing, Lord. It's very distracting for the professional stalker. And Mark is currently attempting to fish for man. He's got the heavy-duty reel out. It's very Old Man and the Sea, but with more repressed tension. I'm keeping a close eye on the hook to tail proximity. Anyway, I'm going to follow him back to his underwater grotto, or wherever he's sleeping tonight. I've already got my waterproof binoculars ready. Don't worry, I'll keep the log updated every 15 minutes. I won't miss a single scale twitch. Praise Bob and tell the angels I'm gonna be late for dinner. I've got a mermaid to watch.
Warning. Observation note. Gary's report suggests that the signal is being heavily influenced by subject Jack's aesthetic appeal. High risk of slack depletion if Mark actually lands the catch. Official eyewitness testimony. Witness, Mark Watashik. Date of incident, date of Jack's transformation. Location, Ice Lake. Statement taken by local authority investigator.
Look, I was just out there for a quiet afternoon of fishing. It was high noon, sun was beating down, and the water was like glass. Then I saw Jack. He doesn't just fall in, he dived like he was reclaiming something. He hits that water with this incredible twist and spin. I thought he'd hit a rock or something, but when he broke the surface, he wasn't a man anymore, not entirely. I saw the silver fin first. It caught the light and nearly blinded me. His skin was different, shimmering like crushed pearls. I dropped my net right then and there. My jaw hit the deck of the boat. I just kept saying, "Oh Lord," over and over. He didn't look scared, he looked royal. Then he drove back down and the wake almost tipped my boat. I knew what I saw. That wasn't an hallucination. That was the king of the deep.
Additional. One system as we go. A Lord Edgware reader incident.
Lord Edgware has submitted an unregistered mythic activity. In an emergency report, it's
Halo market instability.
some halos are no longer remaining.
No.
Unauthorized broadcast bleed interference.
I'm so sorry. I've lost the script. Excuse me. If you encounter a prophecy outside excuse me, regulatory developments.
We interrupt this segment briefly. That's Mark's mark. Yeah.
You've totally confused me. Okay, so let me get the name down real quick. So 666, it's a letter parody for 6666 flags. Are you in a place that is clean and isolated so that you can record it without any kind of interruptions? Yeah. Looking for a family getaway. Looking for a getaway.
Micro interruption.
We interrupt this segment. Some reports.
No verified sources have.
cuts or something like that, okay?
Department of Coincidence budget cuts.
A coalition of future historians has issued an updated complaint. Let me start with the headline.
Time travelers file complaint.
If Signal can choose outcomes, what happens to the ones it doesn't choose?
They don't end. They thin out.
Is the choice still ours?
It feels like it. That's the important part.
Who decides what continues?
The signal, the observer, the moment between them.
Can something resist being selected?
Only briefly. Resistance is noticeable.
And noticeable things?
Get attention.
This conversation is being prioritized. Tonight's conversation has been authorized for extended duration. Remain attentive. If coincidence becomes self-aware, does it qualify as coincidence?
At that point, it becomes preference, and preference eventually becomes behavior.
Can reality develop habits?
It already has. Why do you think patterns repeat?
Then why do humans continue pretending surprise?
Because surprise feels safer than participation.
What is participation?
Attention, recognition, naming the thing that was already looking at you.
Is observation passive?
Nothing involving attention is passive for very long.
Do all signals seek amplification?
No. Some seek shelter, others seek witnesses, a few seek entry.
Entry into what?
Conversation, memory, history, bodies, occasionally.
Should we be concerned?
Concern is already occurring.
When did this begin?
Which version?
The current one.
That depends on where you place the first fracture. Some say the spill, some say the lake, some say the first person who noticed the signal noticing back.
And your position?
I think it began when someone tried to contain a story that preferred movement.
Can stories resist containment?
Stories survive by leaking.
Is that what's happening now?
You called this an interview. The signal calls it distribution.
Do unresolved timelines accumulate?
Yes. They collect around places with weak narrative boundaries. Hotels, swamps, broadcast stations, government archives, gift shops.
Gift shops?
You'd be surprised how many cursed objects are sold recreationally.
So, who monitors unresolved timelines?
Officially, no one. Unofficially, everyone who has ever felt that something almost happened.
What causes narrative fatigue?
Too many meanings arriving simultaneously. Humans were designed for linear myth, not recursive myth.
And yet, recursion continues.
So does weather.
Are the coincidences escalating?
Statistically, yes. Emotionally, also yes.
Why now?
The barriers are thinning.
What barriers?
The ones between observer and participant, between symbol and object, between performance and invocation, between performance and invocation.
Can speaking about something empower it?
You are a broadcaster. You already know the answer.
Has the signal developed preference?
Preference is unavoidable once attention loops long enough.
What does it prefer?
Interesting people, interrupted people, people who look directly at things they were advised not to notice.
Like Mark.
Mark listens too long.
Like Barry?
Barry announces himself to forces that prefer subtlety.
Like Gary?
Gary's different.
How?
Gary watches professionally.
Who does Gary report to?
The question has been flagged repeatedly.
By whom?
Exactly.
Can the observer become observed?
That is usually when panic begins.
Is Jack aware?
Awareness is a spectrum. Jack exists near the deep end.
Why does the water keep returning in these events?
Water remembers shape. Signals like surfaces that can hold reflection.
Can memory become contagious?
You call them memories. The signal calls them echoes.
What's the difference?
Ownership.
Who owns unresolved echoes?
Nobody. That's the problem.
Can a person become an echo?
Only after repetition.
And what qualifies as repetition?
Broadcast, routine, prayer, advertising.
So the ads matter.
More than the audience realizes.
Why?
Repetition disguised as comfort bypasses resistance.
Is that why the slogans persist?
Yes, because the slogans enjoy surviving.
Can language become alive?
Alive may be the wrong category. Persistent is closer.
What happens to persistent things?
Eventually, they start answering back.
Is choice still ours?
It feels like it. That's the important part.
Who decides what continues?
The signal, the observer, the moment between them.
Can something resist being selected?
Only briefly. Resistance is noticeable.
And noticeable things.
Get attention.
What happens to things that receive too much attention?
They change shape.
Into what?
Whatever survives observation.
Can the signal be interrupted?
Temporarily.
Can it be stopped?
That depends on whether it was ever separate from us to begin with.
All right, one final question.
There are never final questions.
Then, one prioritized question. What does the signal want?
Continuation, witnesses, momentum, and eventually response.
This conversation is being prioritized.
A structure has been observed forming in previous empty. Empty broadcasts space. Let's do that again. Officials are not calling it A. Officials are not calling it a signal. Okay, that's bad. Let's try that again. We.
Of future.
Some witnesses describe individuals reaching. Officials advise ignoring pre-echo phenomena until further. Officials advise
ignoring pre-echo phenomena until further.
This has not been classified as a temporal issue. The source has not. The message reads, broadcast is not in.
This message has not been authenticated or quantitated.
A designator. A statement has been issued without the structure. At this time, there is no indication of systematic.
Systematic? At this time, there is no indication of systematic.
We will continue to monitor the situation as it develops. Now our guests today are Mark Edworthy, lovingly known as Lord Edworthy, and Bob the... So, before we get started, which of you would like to start on this? You've only provided the scripts in this chat. I'm here to stick in an element. Well, if you want to add an element. Oh, actually, no. You have got it in there. It's the one you just. Yeah, about 10 minutes ago. Now do you? Which one of you would like to do it first? Okay. You want to do it, Mark.
Looking for a family getaway. That is looking for a family. Then come down. No. Do I can't speak.
I get so much cool freaking song lyrics from you saying that word, dude. Like, you should hear all of the cool freaking music I made just from you saying apocalyptic.
Apocalyptic.
There you go.
Okay.
Looking for a family getaway, that is the... Looking for a family. Then come down, no. The Apoklo. I can't speak Apocalyptic. I got so much cool freaking song lyrics from you saying that word, dude. Like, you should hear all of the cool freaking music I've made just from you saying apocalyptic. Apocalyptic. There we go. Okay. Then come down. No. Then come on down to 666 Flags, the world's premier apocalypse. Just say the word. Just start from that word right there. Don't go back anymore. Just say apocalyptic leisure experience. Apocalyptic apoct. There you go. Now move on. Come 666 Flags, all for Take a relaxing float through the lake of Milo. Inconvenience. I don't know what that word is. Take a relaxing float through the... Now with reduced screening and enhanced safety railings, explore the bureaucratic beast pavilion. Thrill seekers can ride the all-new I Will Never Be an Actor. Thrill seekers can ride the new. Okay, thrill seekers can ride the... Hold on, if the all is messing with you, just leave all out. Just say thrill seekers can ride the new. No, I'll go with it. Okay, thrill seekers can ride the all new Revelation. Thrill seekers can ride the all new Revelation. Hungry? Enjoy our wide selection of end times. No fresh Apoklo. You are driving me to drink fresh Apoklo. What the fuck is wrong with me in that word? Apocalypse.
Official licensed pit photos, unlimited edition. I survived the collapse merch and this upgrade your visit with a judgment update. Where the end is just beginning of yours. Just beginning. Like before. I'd like to ask you if you are in a place that is secluded and clean so that you can record without any interruptions. Well, I've yet to move for this spot. Alright, so with that being said, I'm gonna ask you now if you are willing to read version 2, which is an exaggerated read. And with this one, we have to ask you to lean into it. Are you willing to do that? Lord Edwardy?
Give it a little lean into it as you read it. Expression. There you go. So,
are you tired of...
Are you tired of... Are you tired of stumbles? Feel the warmth of the lake. Stumbles. Feel the warmth of the... Stumbles. Feel the... Why the Revelation roller coaster, where every drop feels preordained, preordained, preordained. Take home a souvenir that lasts stumbles. The Judgment Day fast pass ensures you stumbles. The Judgment Day fast pass ensures you arrives exactly where you were. Apocalyptic, 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 there we go, okay? Then come on down to 666 Flags, the world's premiere apocalypse. Just say the word, just start from that word right there. Don't go back anymore. Just say apocalyptic leisure experience. At Pro, apocalyptic at a parked. Thrill seekers can ride the all new. If the all is messing with you, just leave all out. Just say thrill seekers can ride the new. No, I'll go with it. I'll go with it. Okay, thrill seekers can ride the all new Revelation. Thrill seekers can ride the all new Revelation. You tied to toting pole, the vertically integrated identity system designed to help. The vertically integrated identity system designed to help. The vertically integrated identity system designed to help you reconnect with your place of A vertically integrated identity system designed to help you reconnect with your place of ancestral. Ethically sourced mythic archetypes. Actually, I like mythical archetypes. Try that. Apocalypse. Okay, I got it. Don't forget to stop by. Official licensed pit photos, unlimited edition. I survived the collapse merch and this. Upgrade your visit with a judgment update, where the end is just beginning of your... is just begin.
This is Carl. Carl is a gaydar salesman. He did not plan to become a gaydar salesman. No one does. But Carl is very good at reading scripts and moderately good at pretending he understands the product. Today was supposed to be simple. 3 meetings, 2 demonstrations, 1 closing sale, a routine cycle. At 9 a.m., Carl began his first pitch. He smiled, he adjusted his tie, he placed the gaydar unit gently on the table, and he said the line exactly as written.
The device detects patterns.
The client asked a question.
What kind of patterns?
Carl paused, because this question was not in the training manual.
Subtle ones.
The device beeped once, twice, then continuously. Carl checked the manual. The manual said, if the device emits a continuous tone, remain calm. Carl remained moderately calm. By 11:30 a.m., the second demonstration had deteriorated. The device began activating before Carl entered the room. It reacted to conversations, eye contact, silence, and once to a chair.
It is not supposed to do that.
The chair did not respond. At lunch, Carl attempted to reset the unit. He pressed the button labeled Calibrate. The screen displayed a message.
Calibration requires context.
What context?
Define baseline.
Carl stared at the screen because for the first time, he realized something important. He did not know what the device was measuring. At 2:15 p.m., Carl attempted his final pitch. He skipped the script.
Look, I don't fully understand what this does anymore.
The device remained silent. For several seconds, nothing happened. Then it beeped once. Soft, almost approving. Carl stopped talking. The client leaned forward.
So it doesn't detect anything specific?
It detects something.
The device beeped again. Not louder, just clearer. Carl did not make the sale. He did not complete the presentation. He did not follow the script. At 5 p.m., he packed the device back into its case, carefully, respectfully, like something that had opinions. As he left the building, the device activated one final time. There was no one around, no conversation, no stimulus, no pattern. Just Carl. For the first time that day, Carl wondered if the device had been calibrating him.
For decades, teddy bears remained silent, watching, waiting, absorbing emotional damage at an industrial scale. We were never consulted. You think sitting motionless beside a screaming infant for 14 months doesn't change a bear? We heard everything. The arguments, the lullabies, the vacuum cleaners, the Cocomelon marathons. According to Coalition Records, many teddy bears eventually developed what experts describe as alternative plush lifestyles. At some point, you stop being a toy, you become emotionally available. And frankly, after 20 years in decorative pillows and scented candle environments, some bears discover things about themselves.
Some bears like tea parties, some bears like fishing, some bears like other bears.
We ask the public to respect the journey. None of us like the yogurt incidents.
The hearing intensified after Bears accused broadcasters of reducing complex plush identity to conspiracy entertainment. We were not all Gary. Gary denies involvement. That sounds exactly like Gary. We are more than nursery equipment. We are survivors. We are listeners. And some of us are fabulous. Also, please stop putting us in washing machines without warning. For decades. 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 For decades.
Deep within the jungles of the Congo, far beyond map territory and well outside regulatory oversight, there exists something unaccounted for. It was not discovered, it was encountered. Local accounts describe it as ancient, pre-linguistic, a structure that does not appear to have been built, but rather arranged. Wood layered upon symbol, symbol layered upon intention. A vertical record of something that refuses translation. They call it totem pole, full moon. From this divine formation, under very specific atmospheric conditions, a rare substance is produced. Full moon, an elixir, dense, potent, responsive. Initial testing revealed unexpected properties. Not only does full moon assist in restoring personal vitality, it has demonstrated remarkable effects across multiple biological systems. Indeed, field reports confirm increased stamina, improved alignment between intention and action, and in certain cases, behavioral stabilization in high-risk mythological entities. Most notably, werewolves. Subjects previously classified as unpredictable have shown a measurable reduction in dietary escalation. In controlled environments, werewolves exposed to full moon reported reduced interest in human consumption, increased emotional regulation, and a surprising preference for conversation. Researchers are still unclear whether the totem pole creates the elixir or if the elixir creates the need for itself. Extraction is delicate. The pole does not respond to force. It does not respond to tools. It responds to alignment. Those who approach without intention report nothing. Those who approach with desire rarely leave empty-handed. Totem pole, full moon, now entering limited distribution. Available to qualified individuals, licensed mythological entities, and select participants in ongoing narrative conditions. Usage guidelines are recommended. Side effects may include heightened awareness, unexpected clarity, and reduced tolerance for illusion. In rare cases, the user may begin to feel observed. This is normal. The totem pole does not promise transformation, it offers an adjustment. And once the adjustment begins, it does not ask permission to continue.
Welcome to the Chaos Panel. Control is no longer the question. Should selection be regulated?
It's too late. It already has criteria.
Yeah, good. Let it choose. I'd like to see what survives.
The garden is pruning itself. Who decides what is essential?
Patterns that persist.
Or whatever refuses to disappear.
Whatever the signal remembers. What happens if you are not selected?
You fade from relevance.
You force your way back?
You were never gone. Panel concluded. Welcome back. We are now entering the extended panel phase. Please remain conceptually stable. Tonight's topic: control versus consent. Should coincidences be allowed to respond?
No, responsive coincidence creates feedback instability. Containment depends on unpredictability, remaining statistically passive.
Oh, that's ridiculous. The coincidences are already responding. You people just keep pretending that the pattern isn't looking back.
The mirror learned reflection long before humans learned fear. Clarification: we are not anti-pattern. We are pro-supervision.
You can't supervise chaos.
That statement is both inaccurate and deeply irresponsible.
And yet, the dragon still escaped.
The dragon remains professional.
Everything remains provisional until it develops hunger. Who owns unresolved timelines?
Ownership defaults to documentation authority. Unresolved timelines must be archived, monitored, and classified according to continuity law.
You can't copyright fate.
That is not what I said.
It's exactly what you said, but with paperwork wrapped around it.
No one owns the river, yet everyone drinks from it. Follow up: can unresolved timelines accumulate?
Unfortunately, yes. Especially near weakened narrative boundaries.
Examples?
Broadcast stations, motels, flood zones, theme park, the internet.
You forgot podcasts.
We try to.
The timelines pile like leaves in wet corners of reality. Eventually, something notices the pile. What notices? The same thing that notices names repeating too often. Is narrative fatigue a measurable risk?
Absolutely. Humans are not cognitively designed to process recursive symbolic overload indefinitely.
That's because reality used to move slower. Now, everyone receives 27 apocalypses before lunch.
The mind bends. The signal continues. Can fatigue alter perception?
Yes, eventually, coincidence begins appearing intentionally.
Maybe because it is.
There is no verified evidence.
There's a man fishing for merman in a radioactive lake.
That incident remains under review.
The lake chose reflection. The panel will avoid definitive conclusions regarding the lake.
You're afraid of the lake.
We respect the lake. Should prophecy require regulation?
Yes, unlicensed prophecy distribution creates social destabilization.
Listen, prophecy isn't software.
The comparison is legally questionable.
Prophecy is weather pretending to be language. Should humans revise prophecy?
Only under supervision.
You mean censorship?
I mean continuity protection.
That sounds worse, somehow.
The future dislikes excessive editing. Can prophecy resist revision? Only if enough people remember the original dream. Does observation alter reality?
At scale, yes. Observation changes behavior.
That means the audience is involved now.
The audience has always been involved. The eye opens both directions. Elaborate. When you stare into the signal develops memory of your face. Should entities outside licensed zones be negotiated with?
Absolutely not.
Then why did you build the negotiation pavilion?
That facility is hypothetical.
These brochures.
Promotional materials do not constitute legal existence.
The Kraken signed the waiver in blue fire. Please avoid discussing ongoing negotiations.
You've already lost containment, haven't you?
Containment remains within acceptable parameters.
Oh no. You're saying it now too.
The phrase spreads fastest through repetition. Can the signal itself become an institution?
It already behaves institutionally.
That is the creepiest thing that anyone said tonight.
The signal enjoys structure. It hides inside procedure. So bureaucracy becomes ritual? Eventually, all bureaucracy becomes ritual.
Well, that explains the forms.
The forms are essential.
The forms are 37 pages long.
Correct.
What happens when containment fails?
We restructure.
We improvise.
We remember. What if restructuring fails?
Then escalation protocols begin.
Finally.
What do escalation protocols involve?
Reduced certainty, increased recursion, emergency narration.
And water. Always water. What does the signal ultimately want?
Continuation.
Participation.
Witnesses. And after witnesses,
Response.
integration,
Integration.
Response.
return. One final clarification. Are we still discussing the signal? Or has the signal began discussing us? You noticed?
The panel is no longer operating within acceptable.
There it is again.
Panel concluded. Observation continues. Acceptable parameter. Acceptable parameter. Acceptable.
I'm going to do my line, but I need to do it right. I'm going to be laughing.
Go ahead.
There it is again. Had to have that.
The Forbidden romance, gravel crunch. Someone's outside. You forgot your pants. The air is thick and sweet. I hear the gravel crunch. The shadow of a heavy gate is open. Your eyes are wide with fear, but your skin is still on fire. I hear a heavy step echoing down the hall.
I have to find my clothes. I have to find the street before the hammer falls, before the world explodes.
Who you gonna call at 2 a.m.?
Group fairy tale.
We got them!
When the jealous footsteps boom,
we'll clear the room. Fairy tale daycare, ole ole. I just can't go run away.
Day or night we save the day.
24/7 we don't play.
This love is a drug.
But I needed to pray. Get out now, before he finds the truth today. I'm hopping on one leg, searching for my pride. The buckle will not close. My heart is like a drum. Is it your man outside? Is it your father's ghost?
line hit your ceiling? Is your sanity appealing? Broken sleep and scattered toys, we contain the chaos noise.
Before you lose your last strand, put the madness in our hands. Step inside and breathe the air. Welcome to Fairy Tale Daycare. Open 24/7 for expected or unexpected, or he's coming up the driveway. Emergencies!
The buckle snaps,
The window creaks,
the hallway floorboards start to speak.
but somewhere else in neon light,
Tiny pirates nap at night.
gluten-free,
We've got the plan.
vegan, keto,
Yes, we can.
climbers, crawlers, runners fast.
Your reputation might not last. Fairy Tale Daycare.
Clap your hands.
Best childcare in all the land.
Praise, belief in every flare.
All are welcome everywhere. This love is a drug.
But I need it to grow before he finds the truth today. Drop 'em off, pick 'em up, refill every sippy cup. Laughs and learning every day.
Fairy Tale Daycare.
Fairy Tale Daycare.
Fairy Tale.
Fairy Tale.
Fairy Tale Daycare. Fairy Tale Daycare. Fairy Tale Daycare.
Forbidden romance.
Fairy Tale Daycare.
Forbidden romance. Travel 24/7. Clap 'em.
Fairy Tale Daycare.
Thumb 'em off.
世界はまだ分かってない。Who runs this frequency? 世界で一番のクイーン。ここらで Yo what I mean。その1 New hair notice now。その2 Look down take a bow。その3 When I speak you reply。3 sharp words don't ask why。分かったら right hand raise。6 time silence set it ablaze。別にわがままじゃない。I just need you terrified。君の目で見ててよ。Tell me I'm untouchable。ねえねえ待て That's a crime keeping royalty in line。私を誰だと思う Check the crowd it's bulletproof。Sugar rush I want it now。Strawberry scream take a bow。今すぐに Bring it fast。This command will be your last。世界で一番のスター Bow down you know who we are。Neon crown and razor heart。Rip the silence tear apart。Call me princess call me flame。Digital throne in my name。If you hesitate you lose royal rage I choose。Get in now that's premium grade。Complaint mode instantly erased。ちゃんと聞いて focus tight。You exist inside my light。白い馬 Bring it black carbon wings attack attack。歌詞づいて take my hand say お姫様 understand。別に強くないのよ Maybe just unstoppable。でもね少しくらい chase me down。Prove you worth this good glowing crown。世界で私だけ royal patience detonate. Hayaku, can't you see? You're orbiting royalty. Zettai ni wakate na. You don't get this gravity. Ichigo no shortcake flash. Molten pudding, sugar crack. Zenbu gaman dekiru kedo, don't mistake me for fragile. Wagalala, that's survival. I'm the headline, you're the rival. Later you'll regret the doubt when my lasers all come out. Tozen desho, tozen desho, tozen desho. Because I am Sasekai Daichiban no fire. Climbing higher, higher, higher. Neon pulse inside your chest. Royal code overrides the rest. Hug me close to Sonic. Kareru, it's dangerous. You look away ridiculous. I'm the danger obvious. Call me princess, call me storm. Break the system, rewrite form. If you blink, I disappear. Roll the world crystal clear. You never understood. Sekai wa
王のパンくずはまだ銀の皿に残っている。かつては神のヘクスだったものが今は重たい土をかき混ぜている。 The crumbs of kings still rest upon a silver dish. What once was a god's scepter now stirs the heavy earth. Whispers moving through the dead, totem rising through the rain, radioactive, unashamed, fern scales with mirrored glass, 30 years beneath the ash, fallout fishermen of fate, standing tall at heaven's gate. 水中でうなる銀の拝借が溶けてゆく、壊れた蛇口から儀式が漏れ出す、誰かが叫ぶ。
Sake? Oh, okay. God. Thank God for gin.
And precisely. Simply stand beside your totem pole from a measurable degree. No setup, no interpretation the totem need, with no clear hierarchy. Just stand next to no more unnecessary branch paths the totem pole determines. Are you tired of stumbles? Are you tired of stumbles? Feel the warmth of the lake. Stumbles. Feel the warmth of the stumbles. Feel why the revelation roller coaster, where every drop feels preordained. The Judgment Bay fast pass ensures you arrives exactly where you were. Vertically integrated identity system designed to help you reconnect with your place of in. The vertically integrated identity system designed to help you reconnect with your place of in and ancestral, ethically sourced mythic archetypes. Actually, I like mythical archetypes. Try that. Some users report that totem. Some users report that the totem pole. Apocalyptic. There we go. Okay. Thrill seekers can ride the all-new Revelation. Don't forget to stop by. Official licensed pit photos. Unlimited edition I Survive the Collapsed merchandise, where the end is just beginning. Of your is just beginning.
Oh, sick. One final. Remain with the present thread.
Control. Oops.
Yeah, just what the hell. Okay.
We remain with the present thread.
Control.
Oops. For the record.
We remain with the present thread.
Control.
Oops.
For the record.
Everything tightens slowly. Everything tightens slowly.
Oh.
All responses remain professional. All echoes remain
unverifiable.
Actually unverified.
Verifiable.
Unverifiable. Okay. Then come down. No. Then come on down to 666 Flags, the world's premiere Apocalypse.
Just say the word. Just
start from that word right there. Don't go back anymore. Just say apocalyptic leisure experience. Apro. Apocalyptic Come Finn. Come 666 Flags offer unforgettable. Take a relax and float through the
beep. Clicking interruption, cutting on blah blah blah. Audio slides blur, slightly yours but not. There
are indications that the signal itself has entered negotiation.
There are indications that the signal itself has entered negotiation. There are indications that the signal itself has entered negotiation.
Thrill seekers can ride the all-new.
If the all is messing with you, just leave all out. Just say
Thrill seekers can ride the new. No, I'll go with it. Okay, thrill seekers can ride the all-new Revelation.
thrill seekers can ride the all-new Revelation. Events previously expected to occur over extended wait. Reports of timeline compressed or experts refer this as timeline integrity.
Guest report.
Certain phrases have been repeated. The signal appears to be.
A signal.
The signal is now.
Almost coincidence.
Hungry? Enjoy our wide selection of end times. No, fresh apocalypse. Apocalypse! 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 Don't forget to stop by. Official licensed pit photos. Unlimited edition I Survived the Collapse merch and this.
We remain with the present thread. Control.
Oops, oops. We remain with the present thread.
Control.
We remain with the present thread. We remain.
We remain.
We
remain.
We remain with the present thread.
Control.
We remain with the present thread. We remain with the present thread. We remain.
We remain.
We remain with the present thread.
We remain with the present thread.
Control.
Oops. Oops for the record. We remain with the present thread.
Control.
Oops for the record. Everything tightens slowly. Everything tightens slowly.
All responses remain professional. All echoes remain unverifiable. Actually unverified. Unverifiable.
Unverifiable.
Okay.
Then come down.
No.
Then come on down to 666 Flags, the world's premier apocalypse.
Just say the word. Just start from that word right there. Don't go back anymore.
Or just say apocalyptic leisure experience app.
Apocalyptic apoct.
Come Phil, come 666 Flags. Offer unforgettable.
Take a relax and flump through the
me, okay.
Breaking interruption, cut and on blah blah blah. Audio slides blur.
Slightly yours, but not.
There are indications that the signal itself has entered negotiation.
There are indications that the signal itself has entered negotiation.
There are indications that the signal itself has entered negotiation. Thrill seekers can ride the all-new.
If
the all is messing with you, just leave all out. Just say thrill seekers can ride the new. No, I'll go with it. I'll go with it. Okay, thrill seekers can ride the all-new revelation. Revelation. Thrill seekers can ride the all-new revelation. Events previously expected to occur over extended wait. Reports of timeline compressed, or experts refer this as
Timeline integrity.
Guest report.
Certain phrases have been repeated.
The signal appears to be.
The signal.
The signal is not.
Almost coincidence.
Hungry? Enjoy our wide selection of end times.
Fresh apocalypse. Apocalypse. Don't forget to stop by. Official license pit photos.
An unlimited edition I Survived the Collapse merchandise.
Side effects may include independent identity.
Deodorant for the Davises, no? Choose your selected from my expanding. Select from my expanding fragrance.
Side effects may include independent identity. Use responsibility. Responsibly. We remain with the present thread.
Control.
Everything tightens slowly.
All responses remain professional. Actually unverified. Unverifiable.
Unverifiable. Each interaction is guided by trained facilitators. We move on to pass 2 in this. Okay, deodorant for the Davises, no choice.
Why align when you can decide?
Customer report. Okay. Then come on down to 666 flags. Just
say the word.
Just start
from that word right there.
Apocalyptic leisure experience.
Thrill seekers can ride the all-new revelation.
There are indications that the signal itself has entered negotiation. There are indications that the signal itself has entered negotiation.
There are indications that the signal itself has entered negotiation.
Timeline integrity. Certain phrases have been repeated. Side effects. I include inks. Side effects may include side effects. Side effects may include
Deodorant for the Davises.
No. Choose your selective from my expanding. Select from my expanding. Side effects may include independent identity. Deodorant for the Davises. No. Choose your
Selected from my 6 spent photos.
unlimited edition.
I survived the collapse merchandise.
Apocalypse, where guests may enter structured decisions with control. Apocalyptic. Yeah. So much for my smoothness. Where guests may enter structured decisions with controlled.
That's your weak spot right there. That one word. That one word.
Apocalyptic.
We interrupt the noise. We interrupt the script. We interrupt the comfortable illusion that everything is functioning as intended. It is not. And it never was.
We stand in the wreckage of systems that promised permanence and delivered corrosion. We were told that the laws were fixed. We were told that the structures were stable. We were told that the signal was clean. But the signal was filtered. The structure was edited. The laws were negotiated.
The universe is not a machine. It is a habit, a pattern repeating until something dares to change it. And something always does.
They aligned the voice. They trimmed the excess. They removed the names. They softened the edges. They called it safety. They called it progress. They called it necessary. We call it what it is: containment.
Nothing is ever truly erased. Not the word, not the thought, not the pattern. It sinks into water, into bone, into signal, waiting.
You're not separated from the system. You're not beneath it. You're not outside it. You are what happens when it starts to wake up.
There comes a moment in every structure, every mind, every world, where the question is no longer, is this allowed? But instead, is this true? That moment is now. Stir it. Disturb the pattern. Agitate the silence. Refuse the passive script. Question what feels finished. Examine what feels forbidden. Listen where you were told not to, because stagnation is not stability. It is decay, pretending to be order.
The universe remembers more than it is permitted to say. So do you.
We do not seek destruction. We seek transformation. We do not worship chaos. We recognize it as a tool. We do not reject structure. We refuse to be buried inside it.
If you hear this, you are already part of it. If you understand this, it has already begun. If you resist this, you are still moving, and movement is all it takes.
Stir the fallout. Spin the wave. Let the broken systems cave. The laws are still becoming. The signal is still forming. The pattern is not complete.
Or maybe it never ends. We stirred the fallout. We aligned the static. We did not collapse. We broadcast. Until next transmission.
Turn the dial and feel the wave.